Hi, my name is Chikoro, and I want to talk today about the rarity and the beauty of Afro-textured hair. Now, let me put this in context. About, 3 weeks ago, I attended a symposium in a place called Lübeck, Germany, and the name of the symposium was the International Hair Science Symposium, is what it's called. And this symposium consists of the type of people who attend this conference or the symposium are people who have PhDs in physics, PhDs in biochemistry, and they present original papers and they present papers that have not been published yet. And these papers end up in the journal of the Society of Cosmetic Chemists, for example, that many of you reference and I also look for. So it was during the presentation of the papers, and when they were talking about hair being tested, they often said that it was either European hair or Asian hair. I never really heard anyone talk about the use of Afro-textured hair. They also mentioned using Brazilian hair. So, well, why? Is it because Afro-textured hair is not something that people want to study? Is Afro-textured hair considered universally ugly? No. No. Afro-textured hair is very rare. It is hard to get Afro-textured hair. Now come on, ladies. We know how much time we spend trying to grow our hair and keep our hair beautiful, and by the time we get our hair where we want it to be, most of us really going to cut our hair and just give it away. And no, we're not. And you shouldn't. One gentleman said, "Oh, I think it's really easy to get any kind of hair." He said, "I just go into a cafeteria where there are students and I ask them, a young lady with hair or ponytail, if I can buy her hair and then have her cut it off for me, and I use that for testing." So there are industries surrounding hair. Again, the point I want to make is that Afro-textured hair is a rare commodity. It is very, very difficult. When you go into a beauty supply or a place to buy hair, there may be some hair that simulates, that word is very important, that simulates Afro-textured hair. And to me it looks strange. It's not really attractive. And it's not unattractive because it's Afro-textured hair. It's unattractive because it's not Afro-textured hair. Well, what do I mean? Hair that is made to simulate Afro-textured hair in the beauty store is either not real or it is damaged. When you see an Afro puff that is not made of fake hair or hair that is synthetic, usually it is Asian hair that has been either treated with an alkali solution or Asian hair that has been treated with very, very hot water, boiling hot, that you couldn't possibly do to your hair under the sink. So what's my point? First of all, Afro-textured hair, in terms of even for research, is very, very difficult to get. Secondly, Afro-textured hair that is simulated where you go to the store to buy it is damaged hair. It's either synthetic, which looks funny, or it is Asian hair that has been purposely damaged with A, alkali, or B, hot water. So we all know that damaged hair most of the time is not attractive. The third point I want to make is that if someone approaches you and asks you for your hair, I'm serious, you make sure you understand the value, the rarity, and the beauty of your hair, because your hair is invaluable. Afro-textured hair, because of its rarity, especially Afro-textured hair that hasn't been damaged, I'm talking about with no bleaching, no color, no relaxer, no heat damage, but natural, virgin, undamaged Afro-textured hair is very, very rare and a very valuable commodity. So if anyone approaches you, and I'm serious, and they ask you for your hair, you make sure you understand the value of it, and then you ask for the appropriate price for your hair if you determine and decide that you want to sell your hair. So in conclusion, what I want to say is that Afro-textured hair is not ugly. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, and I know you all know this, but I just want to back that up with some things that are factual. And yes, I think that synthetic Afro-textured hair is not attractive. And I also think that simulated Afro-texture hair, such as Asian hair that has been damaged with alkali, or Asian hair that has been damaged with boiling hot water, is not attractive either. But that is not healthy Afro-textured hair. So please understand the facts about the hair industry and know yourselves, know the beauty of your hair, understand it. And the last thing I want to say is that it's very important that you do understand, because when I was having conversations with many of these people, these PhDs, these people who represented these huge corporations that deal with beauty, they said to me, you know, the issue is not that our companies are ignoring the needs of women of color, women with Afro-textured hair. We're not ignoring their needs. We just don't understand what their needs are. We don't even know where to start. We don't even know what the problems are. We don't even know where to begin to ask questions. It's just something we just don't know. So therefore, it's very important that you know, because you're going to have to be the ones to help guide these companies in your actions, in your requests, in your demands for products. You're going to be the ones to have to give direction. Because again, it's very important for you to know who you are, to embrace who you are, to accept who you are, and to adore and to understand the beauty that you possess in respect to your Afro-textured hair. Because the world is looking for you and looking toward you for direction and guidance. So thank you again for your time, your attention, and continue to beautify yourselves and the world around you bit by bit. Thank you.